We're taking a look at section 8.3, owning a house. And this is part 3, dealing with researching properties to purchase. This website is realtors.ca, and you can use this website for renting properties, and it's the primary location for purchasing a property. We're going to look for houses in Niagara Falls, Ontario, and we're also going to specify a few other conditions here. Typically, for your first house, it's definitely going to be a smaller house and your budget will be limited. So this allows us to choose the number of bedrooms. So let's suppose we need a 2-bedroom house. If we want to specify the number of washrooms, we can do that. And we can also put limits on the price. If you don't put these limits on, you'll probably get more results than you want. So let's suppose we have an upper price limit of $200,000. You can also sort by when the listing was created or how long the house has been on the market. There are additional options. For instance, you can specify a house or a townhouse, so on and so forth. We're going to leave that open. We'll get more results that way. If it's a single story or 2-story, if there are other aspects that you need, if you want it to be waterfront, if you need a garage, a swimming pool, and so on. So we're going to click the Go button, and we need to read through all of the conditions and agree to the terms of use. Okay. So we've got 84 listings here, and it does, even though we specified Niagara Falls, we can see that our first couple here are in St. Catharines, and these will be sorted from low to high. It gives a very brief description, the number of bedrooms, the number of bathrooms. If you take a look at the number of bedrooms, it will say 2 plus 0. The plus sign indicates rooms that are in the basement. So when you look at the square footage of a house, even if the basement is finished and has washrooms and bedrooms, they're not included in the main values or in the main numbers. They would be indicated with a plus afterwards. So you can see some of them are condominiums within an apartment building, or here's an example of a townhouse that you can purchase, and there are single detached homes as well. With the townhouses, you need to be aware often there are townhouse fees or condominium fees. So let's consider this property right here. We get a little bit more information on this page. We get the size of the property. This will be in feet, the width and the length in feet. We get the type. It's a row house or a townhouse, 2 stories tall. And then we get a little bit more of a description here. This particular building is currently being rented, but it can also be purchased. It tells you the type of heating, the material that it's made out of, the size of the house in square feet. It gives you the size of each of the rooms. It talks about the basement. The fact that there's nothing listed here means that the basement would not be finished. And it gives you a map of the location. This particular unit only has this single picture, doesn't list any other pictures. if we flip it around and we look at some of the properties in the higher end of our price range, you can see we have properties in Thorold, Niagara Falls, so it does give you a little bit of a geographic spread. And so you have to look at each of these and consider, again, the features that you indicated in starting this unit, features that you need, features that you want.